Now, look, part of the reason we went into Iraq was the main reason we went into Iraq at the time was we thought he had weapons of mass destruction. It turns out he didn't, but he had the capacity to make weapons of mass destruction. But I also talked about the human suffering in Iraq, and I also talked the need to advance a freedom agenda. And so my answer to your question is that imagine a world in which Saddam Hussein was there, stirring up even more trouble in a part of the world that had so much resentment, so much hatred, that people came and killed 3,000 of our citizens.
Okay. Now for my research presentation, I'm gonna give the class some information on the Persian Gulf between Kuwait and Iran. There's a really hot place with lots of sand. It's a country that we once attacked, and I'm talking, of course, about Iraq. It's right in the heart of the Middle East and has a really low GDP. Its GDP is 93 billion compared to our big 14 trillion. It's filled with religion, gods and prayers, and around 29 million people live there. Religion didn't have to look to see one. You can barely walk around without hitting a Muslim. By free will, not by law. 95% of Iraqis worship Allah. Islam came in 637 AD, but surprisingly there aren't any Sunnis. Most people are Shia, more or less. Now let's take a little look at the way they dress. It's expected, but again, not by law, that every woman wears a abaya. It covers their whole body from head to foot, and if they are an extremist, they can wear a hood. Now, most Americans wouldn't even guess that the Iraqi men also wear a dress. All in all, it's thin materials, and believe me, these people don't eat cereal. Kuba, hummus, and baba ganoush. Talubi is also a healthy food. It's a pretty healthy place. All in all, people can't even drink alcohol. Now every time someone mentions Arabic, we all immediately think terrorists, but that is just a stereotype. Islam really has nothing to do with bombs. In fact, 90% of the people we think fight us don't know why, 'cause they actually like us.